Mark did a call out for shop tours. Thought I'd show you mine. Pretty quick tour, not a lot to it. We just moved here. Well, we're just outside of Calgary. Moved here from the United States, from Washington, D.C. And this is my space. We've been here about a week, and I've decided to document the build out of this space on Instagram. I've already started, so I think that people might be interested in seeing that. So a little bit about the building. It was built in the early 80s. It's a 2+ car garage, about 600 square feet. It's insulated, and it has a gas-fired heater. What we've done so far is we've ripped out all the old furniture, and we have coated the floors. I'm waiting the full 7 days to let the floors cure before I start dragging equipment over them. So right now, sunny day today, all of the equipment that I didn't want movers to move is in my 14-foot trailer, and then the rest of my equipment, shop stuff, shop furniture, all of that is under this tarp. So let me show you a little bit about how I'm going to use the space. So here's my starting point for layout of the space. Just to orient, garage door, man door. So this is my workbench. Table saw has a little outfeed wing, so you would use it this way. Joiner and planer. So I'm hoping that this orientation will allow me to run most things through the table saw and the joiner and planer without having to move the workbench. It is on wheels, but I would rather not move it. Here's my bandsaw. And then here's my dust collector. So these are the main tools that'll run off of this dust collector. So the minimal amount of piping. And then these are all just other smaller cabinets. Everything's on wheel. Mostly everything is on wheels. There's a couple things that aren't. So they're gonna kind of just get oriented where they can fit. CNC in the corner, lathe in the corner. I don't really use those tools a whole lot. So they're relegated to those spaces. And then these are utility carts that I have found extremely useful. So these will just be kind of floating around the shop and can be pushed and can store things as I'm doing different projects. I tend to work on multiple projects at once. So this is my material cart. My plan is to not have any material storage inside the shop except for projects that are being actively worked on. So we do have a small shed on the property that I will use initially, and then moving forward we'll probably have to figure out something a little bit better, but that's our starting point. I'm waiting for Mark's video on sheet goods breakdown. My plan is to try to keep this space open and devise a system with my track saw to be able to break down sheet goods in this space and have plenty of room to work around and not be tripping over cords and stuff. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, this is the initial layout. Well, there you go. That's where we're at. This is our starting point. I've documented all of my work on my Instagram, heatskymakershop, HEATSKY. It's a combination of my wife and my last names. In the fall, I'm going to the Northwest School of Wood and Boat Building, which is a year-long program, and I hope to bring those skills back to Calgary. There's not a lot of water here, but I'm told that there's a lot of boats, so I think there's some opportunity. And at that point, when I do start to build craft here, I plan on taking over this third bay of this space, which I'm calling the parking garage. It's a 3-car garage, about 1,000 square feet. It's not heated or insulated, but it is a really nice space. And I think it'll be a good place to do that kind of work. So, hope you enjoyed my shop tour, and I hope you decide to follow me along on my weird journey. Thanks.